Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode. No, God dang it, I did not use my words. I did not use my words. Didn't use my words on that one. I messed up. It's been a while since I done this. So you're only doing this once a week. You know you mess up your words, so you can't even get a real good intro in. So let me try that one more time for the church. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of En-Syte. I'm your host, Steven, joined by one of my favorite people, Drake. What's up, big bro?
Family. What is going on this evening, man, in this snowy ass Midwest?
Man,
I mean, the whole country has some snow going on right now, man.
Even
what
Texas
the heck is going on, man?
Even Texas got some snow.
They said the northern part of Mexico got like 5 inches as well. So it's kind of rough out there in the world.
So for here's the thing, for all you people saying like I'm tired of this Midwest stuff, I'm gonna move to the South, I'm gonna move here. Guess what? They asses got snow too. Goddamn it, they asses cold too.
Yeah, they do.
They don't know what to do with themselves.
Yo, man, but I wanna say something before we get into the show, man. I want to piggyback. What's up, Ashley? How you doing, sweetie? I want to piggyback on something that we talked about last week, but we didn't get a chance to really do it last week, so I want to piggyback on it right now, just for 1 second.
Go ahead.
Anyone that's out there in a domestic violence relationship and you need help to get out, you can contact me or Steven. We have plenty of resources that we can give you resources to try to help you get away from the situation that you're in. It'll be totally confidential between us and you, but we have the resource just to give you, just to make sure that you know that you can be safe. And just to know that you have somebody in your corner that's going to support you no matter what. And with that being said, let's kick the show.
All right. So this was the episode I was supposed to have on Thursday, but Thursday show didn't happen. I was preoccupied, so it wasn't happening. I'm sorry. I got a life to live too. God dang it, I got a life to live too. So
whatever.
What? I got a life to live, man. I got a life to live. You know, got to enjoy what you have whilst you have it. You know. What's up, Casey? How you doing?
Casey? How you doing, baby girl?
You know, you have to enjoy it whilst you can enjoy it. So, I'm pretty sure. No, actually, no. I did not go bowling on Thursday. Mind your business. All right, thank you. Shoot, just like today, I'm not bowling today. So, nah.
All righty now. That brother ain't going bowling on a Tuesday. Something got to be going on. Hey.
Yeah, I'm not going bowling on Tuesday. Yep. So, now I'm pretty sure it was. Mind your business. Move on. So, the thing is this. Now, I'm pretty sure we all heard this term. And honestly, I'm going to say, from what I feel, I don't like this term. I really don't. And that term is, what can you bring to the table? Now, when this question said, it'd be a lot of jokes that be said and brought up and things of that nature. And but when the question is seriously asked,
I can bring that hard.
I bring that lower slang to the table. So my thing is this. That term, in a serious sense, what can you bring to the table? And your perspective, what do you think that means in terms of what can you bring to the table? What's up, Tracy?
Personally, man, when you say, what's up, Tracy? Personally, when you talk about what you bring to the table, a lot of times people take that as being financially. Mm-hmm. But with me, when you say, what do you bring to the table? I'm talking about companionship, protection. I'm talking about conversation. I'm talking about someone that's going to support you. Someone's going to be in your corner. Someone's going to help pick you up when you're down. Someone who's going to believe in you. Mm-hmm. And those are just some of the things right in and there. Someone's going to be compassionate to what you need and what you got going on in your life. Someone is going to sit there and think of you when you're not thinking of yourself. So that's what I say when you talk about bringing to the table. Those are the things that I'm talking about that need to be brought to the table. It's not always the financial aspect of what it is. It's more of the support factor, the loving factor, being there for somebody factor. That's what I really mean about what's going to be being brought to the table. But a lot of times people get the whole construed that, okay, he got to bring something, something else. What's up, Shay? Shay says someone that's going to be your calm before the storm, and also before the storm, do the storm, and after the storm. Someone's going to keep you level, and that's the one thing that a lot of people fail to realize. And people are always looking for the up here factor when you only bring in this factor right here.
Exactly.
Let's keep it straight even. Let's keep it straight even. What up, bro, Nate? How you be?
What up, Nate?
But a lot of times, people are afraid to admit that what they truly bring to the table. Because sometimes people don't bring a goddamn thing but the sexual aspect, and that's all they know.
That is true. That is true. Like, I can agree with you in terms of like the whole things about what can you bring to the table. The companionship, the communication, all of that. I can fully understand that. But in my opinion, in my perspective, is the fact that this is something that when that question is asked, they say, like, what can you bring to the table? It's almost as if they're asking, what can you bring to their table? My thing is this: you already have a table full of stuff. You already have a table full of things that you have going on in your life, doing with your life and everything of that nature. Do you really
maybe
want
not?
me? Well, maybe not. But we're going to just sake argument. Let's just say that your whole table is decently full. Do you really want me to bring more stuff to pile up on top of your table, even though it may be good stuff? You still want me to bring more stuff than pile up on top of your table? And I think that more than likely will weigh down the table and it'll probably stress that table out, and eventually that table will break. You get what I'm saying?
I got you, bro. Trust me, I got you.
So my thing is this: when it comes
I
down
got
to,
you, and I hear you.
So my thing is about that phrase is, I mean, I understand that there's multiple things that a person can bring to the table, multiple things that a person can do, beyond physical, financial, emotional, mental. There's going to be other things that's on this table though that a person ain't going to tell you. When they talk about what can you bring to the table, you have to think about everything that's in your life that's coming with you. Everything that's on your plate that you bring it to this table. And 9 times out of 10, it's not just little stuff.
That's why I always bring up. That's why I always say the phrase of just let's sit on the floor and let's get naked with each other, totally, and let's just purge everything out and declutter everything that's going on in your life and my life, and we can just sort through everything that we need to sort through, so we can know what exactly is going to go on each day. Mm-hmm. And so that's just my opinion on the situation, but I catch what you're saying.
Yeah. Because I don't think that I'm not saying that there's something wrong with the question. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with what a person can bring to the table. I'm not saying that all things that they bring to the table are good. I'm not saying that all things are bad. I'm just saying this. In terms of that particular term, in terms of that particular phrase, what can you bring to the table? I would say nothing. Me personally, I would say nothing. I will bring my own table, put it next to yours, so that way we have more space to build things together. Mm-hmm. So I'm not just going to bring stuff and pile it all on top of your table, and my table is empty. My table is empty because I brought you everything that I can bring to your table. Why not just bring that empty table over there, and you have more space to work with? Isn't that the same concept of
what's going on?
Isn't that? Oh, go ahead, Nate. We got a disagreement of it. We rarely have disagreements up in on the show.
I got you. What's up, Diamond? How you doing?
Shay here. She just comment wise right now.
Man, it's like as soon as she pop in, it's like she figure out who ain't here.
I mean, like
where this person at, where that person at, where that person at.
That's oh my god! I hit a button. Y'all gotta forgive me. I hit a button by accident. There we go.
Dude, what you doing, man?
I put my water down and I hit a button on the keyboard, and I was really hoping that it didn't work, but it went through anyway.
So she said we all did. Okay. Yeah, Shay is here today, man, but she just in the comments today. She got something going on with her family, so she really can't be on camera today. But she is watching, she is tuning in, and she is hanging out with us.
I'm about to say, like, these are the loyal fans. They know who missing.
Brother Nate with the feedback, he said the table is proverbial. And then Shay comes with and says, so you're saying that you have an empty table and your partner can spread their things all over your table. And Keisha is agreeing with Shay. So I need you to elaborate on that. Steve?
I'm sorry, I just saying something. Okay, no, I'm not saying that your partner can spread their things all over your table. I'm just saying that you're both bringing your tables together, because if they're asking what you can bring to their table. What can you bring to the table? And why are you bringing your stuff to that person's table when you can just bring the table and show them what you have, put both y'all tables together and spread out evenly, and then y'all can take out what's not needed, what's not wanted, understandable, and then work on things from that. That is what I'm saying in terms of that.
Okay, so Brother Nate comes with it. He says it's not really a table of any one person, but what's built by two people. So in other words, what's really being said is the table is the table is the proverbial just the empty slate. And what we're doing together right now is that we're building our table together. And that's what we're building right now. And everything that goes onto these set tables are what our relationships going to be built on. Mm. And then Nate comes with the feedback and said the table is your culture, your characters, and your beliefs.
So is anyone bringing the? Yeah, just saying it. Shay says, okay, so is anyone bringing the chairs to these two tables? Yeah, each of y'all already got a chair with whenever y'all other people y'all bringing with. People got kids and stuff like that. The kids have chairs. You have a chair. They have a chair. Everybody got chairs. A big ass family dinner table.
No, bro. No. I see where you're going with this, but no, man. It's I'm more so like I said, like I was saying earlier, it's dealing with, like when you say what you actually bring to the table, what can you bring to the table?
Mm-hmm.
It's just what you're going to instill in the relationship, what you're going to be about in the relationship. And I feel that that's what it pretty much is. And there's not just one table. I mean, there's not two tables. It's just it's what your building block is, what you're building this relationship, this situation on. And that's how I feel that it is.
Yeah.
But hey, we brothers, so we're gonna always agree with everything. But hey,
no, that's actually what I'm saying, and I guess I'm just saying it from a different perspective. But that's exactly what I'm saying.
I got you.
That's actually exactly what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, why proverbially bring everything to one person? Why is that? Why is it not?
Have to sit.
Why is it not shared, understood?
Most definitely. But see, the biggest thing is that when we start talking about it being not shared or just one person's view of what that person can bring to the table, we're looking at someone who may be a little one-sided,
mm-hmm.
or looking at someone who we have a lot of people, man, who's very self-centered.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know what I bring to the table, and I need you to bring this, and that. But my whole thing is this: is that you ain't said one word about what you bring into this whole proverbial table.
Yeah.
You're always talking about what you want somebody to bring, or what somebody must have, and what somebody's status must be. But the whole thing is that you're not explaining what you're bringing, because just because you can bring somebody, just because I got a scenario in a relationship. The woman always told me, I want a man romantic. Okay, but what have you done with that man that's romantic as well? You know, you're always looking for him to do something, but what have you done? That's romantic as well. So I mean, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
We got a little feedback right now. They said, "Why the table? How do you eat?" Then Shivani comes with, "Thank you, Dre. Ain't no need for two tables. One bring a table, the other bring the chairs." And then Nate said, "Right, self-centered."
Mm. And then Nate follows up and said,
It's
"It's
the
the
same
same."
thing about being a provider.
Yeah.
My bad, brother. My bad. I
No,
apologize.
no, you good. You good. But no, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the fact of literally bringing, like, not literal, of course, but not bringing two tables and stuff like that. But the whole concept is, don't ask me what I can bring to the table. Hey, Kim, don't ask me what I can bring to the table if you're not going to tell
What's
me.
going on, Kim?
If you're not going to tell me what you're going to bring to the table, just like what you just said. Because, like you said, like some people, like, I know what I can bring to the table. I know what I can bring to the table. That's the thing. You know what you can bring to the table, but I don't. I
There
don't
you
know
go.
what you can bring to the table. So that is something that I need to know. You want to know what I can bring, and I can say, well, hey, I know what I can bring to the table, just like you did. Now, right then and there, you already got
So
some
that
conflict that don't need to even be happening. Don't need to be happening.
so that goes to a point where communication skills are being lacked in that whole situation, friendship, or whatever you guys call yourself in.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to really look into how you communicate with each other, how you know how to talk to each other, how you're building your proverbial communication skills together.
Yeah, and like,
They got a little feedback, bro.
yeah, they says a provider doesn't mean to provide everything. A man that can lead is a provider. This is true. This is very true. So my thing is this: when it comes down to this whole thing, how Shay said, one person bring the table, the other person bring the chairs. Now everything is right here. Everything that we all have is at this table. If everything is at this table, my stuff, they stuff, and we sitting at this table full of stuff that we all can bring to the table, who's actually going to utilize the stuff that they bring? Like, you telling the person, yeah, I can do this and I
Okay.
can do this and I can do this, but who are really going to utilize all of it? Because everything is here, and a person will more so try and get at you like, well, you said you can do this, but you haven't done this yet. Well, you said you could do this and you haven't done that yet.
Too much back and forth about nothing.
Exactly.
Mm.
That's why my whole that's what
Shit.
my whole concept is about it
I'm sorry.
is. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
No. Go ahead, bro. You take your time, man. Get your thought out, bro.
No, because that's what I'm saying. My whole concept about this whole, the whole this hypothetical or proverbial table thing is, why bring everything to one table, proverbially, when that means your stuff getting mixed in with my stuff. I understand this is a whole building process and everything like that. But you're so focused on the fact of what the other person can do for you that you're not focusing what you can do for that person, and vice versa. Because you're so bent on the fact of, well, you said that you can bring communication and romance to me. You haven't done that yet. Well, like, you told me that you can bring understanding and confidence within me, but you haven't done that. So that's what I'm basically been getting at in terms of this whole thing with this proverbial table stuff. Like, why do I have to tell you what it is versus showing you what I can do? That's just me. Um, Shay says, "What if you're being told what they bring to the table and you don't need it? Then you take it out. You take it out. That's something that they don't need. That's just something that they don't need." And then Shay
Okay,
said,
but with that being said, well, hold on,
"No, go
hold
ahead.
on, hold on. Let me hit on that real quick.
Go ahead."
With that being said, Shay, who doesn't need support? Who doesn't need someone to have your back no matter what? Who doesn't need someone that's going to be your comforter? Who doesn't need that? Go ahead, Stephen, with the rest of the feedback.
Mm-hmm. Then Shay's followed and said, "Everything on the table should be utilized." That's what she's coming back at. That's the only way the team as a collective can win, which is true. 100%, you're true. Then Kim comes and says, I
All
personally
right,
don't want. Okay.
whatever you bring, so just say the things that you're bringing to the table. What if you don't? That person doesn't need it at all. So that means that y'all don't need to be with each other. But go ahead, Kim.
And then
Go over Kim comment. I'm sorry.
yeah. And then Kim said, I personally don't want to hear what you can do for me. I want to see what you can do for me, which of course actions speak louder than words. And then Kesa, of course, agrees with Kim.
Actually, let's talk about what somebody can do for you. Besides spend time with you,
Hmm.
besides being the being a good friend, being someone that you can lean on, and when times get tough, and someone you can confide in, that's what they can do for you. Outside of that, don't expect nothing else. That's just my opinion.
Oh, that's true.
I don't even expect that. Period.
That is very true. I mean, like, my thing is this. My thing is this. If just like how Kim said, personally, she don't want to hear what you do. She can see what you do. If you're too busy wanting to listen to what a person can or can't do for you, or whatever the case may be, that more than likely leads to those pipe dreams.
Hmm.
Those leads those pipe dreams like, well, I can support you, I can help you, I will be there for you, I'll be your confidant, I'll listen to you, I care for you, I love you tenderly. When all the whole time they ain't listening to a damn thing you said, they ain't saying everything you do is wrong, and then next thing you know, they off with somebody else cheating on you.
Cause they got them draws,
That's
dog.
all they care about. That's all here. But once they got what they wanted, that's what it is. That's why, of course, you're not going to just want to hear what a person has to say. You're going to want to see this shit. And then once you see red flags, like, okay, you're not doing the things that I expected you to do. So yeah, we done and done right there.
But the thing is that we have to be done and done. Because sometimes, even though when people see the red flags and what's going on, people are not done and done.
Oh no, that's very true. That is very true. And just to,
So
okay,
Kim, hold on, let's hit this
go
real
ahead,
quick.
go
Now
ahead.
that you get what you're gonna say. Kim has a little feedback. Kim says people can get the talking done, and it's the action part most they can't do. Then Shay says, I personally can show you what they bring to the table and still not be good for you.
Yep. Yeah, person can show. Yeah,
Kaysa
person can
also
show. Yeah.
said yes. And then she says, yes, he's talking to Kim right about now. And talk is cheap. If I can back up what I say, then I expect the same in return.
Of course. And
You
my
give, I give. I'm giving. You give, I give.
mhm.
You giving 100, I'm gonna give you 100. But you give me 20. Don't expect me to give you. Don't expect me to give you the 80
Mhm.
that you're not giving in 100. I'm gonna
Exactly.
give you exactly what you give me.
Mhm.
I am not gonna overextend myself to be just overextension, and then I'm looking around and you're just not giving me anything back in return. This is not a give and take relationship. This is all give.
Mhm.
It's all give together.
Yeah.
But
Because
I don't know. That's that.
you can't take from somebody who's giving it to you.
Mm.
You cannot take something from somebody if they give it to you.
But
Shay says what you ask for should be required to provide. Yeah, it is. That's of course common law in a relationship. What you ask for should be what's required. What should be required to provide. So if it's something that you particularly want in a relationship, that particular thing should be able to be provided. If you're not going to find it from that person, even if it's a person that you do like, if you do not get that from a person, you already know, like, okay, this ain't what it is. I like you, but I'm not getting what I need. And there's things that I need in order for me to actually go on with this relationship. And since you're not providing that, this relationship has to end.
but with that being said, is that we're having real conversations right now.
Mhm.
But the biggest thing about that is if you're not getting, hold on. Did you read that last comment
No, I
by
didn't.
Shay?
I didn't read this one. That one just popped in when you started talking. I
Go
didn't.
ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, Shay just says a grown man said you should date the person you are. Just take a sip on that To date the person that you are.
Okay, so let's break that down a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, how many women date the person that they are? Yeah, you said a grown man, but let's talk about what a grown woman would do. Is that what you do? Or do you date the person that you are? I'm asking all the ladies out there. We got Kim, we have Casey, we have Shay, we have Diamond. So I'm just asking the question right there to the ladies. Also, brother Nate, can you please chime in as well? Go ahead, Steve.
Uh, now I was going to go off topic for a minute, but I changed my mind about that whole thing. Um, my whole thing right now is that I'm really thinking about this last comment that Shay said. That's what I'm really on right now. She says a grown man said you should date the person you are. So I should date the person that I am. I don't think that should be 100% a thing. I will more so date a person who compliments me and I compliment them. I wouldn't want to date the person who I am. That's just me personally.
Also, with that being said, you dating. I mean, I'm not going to say either way, but I'm saying you dating the person that you are. Um, when you say you dating a person, how you going to get better? How you going to better yourself? How you going to see things different? If you're here, how are you going to show someone something different? That person's going to show you something different.
Mm-hmm.
How you going to expand how the relationship is going to grow? Casey said at that she'll go both ways. As Shay, date who you are. If you're a bum, you need a bum. If you a go getter, then you need to go get a go getter. True enough.
Yeah.
True enough. True enough. Also, Kim says, I agree with Shay. You need to find someone that wants the same things you want. So what you bring to the table, then each other is most likely going to be what you're looking for. I got you on that. I got you.
I mean, I understand that. I understand that and everything. But this it's just like what you just said though, in terms of like if you dating a person that you are, like I said, like, well, I guess if you are at a certain level and you date a person that's at that same level as you, then I guess certain things can be pushed forward in terms of the relationship, um, in terms of any back and forth issues, rather than everything just staying stagnant throughout the whole relationship.
Hmm.
Kim
Hmm.
said that person you're with needs help. That person you're with needs to help make you a better person. They're not making you a better person, then you shouldn't be with them. True, you definitely shouldn't. But my thing is this, like you said, like it's just like how Casey said, if you're a bum, you need a bum. Are two bums gonna make each other better?
No, but let's talk about making each other better. To really, I mean, that right there, that point right there, is something that you got to have a goal every single day
Mm-hmm.
that you're going to be better than you were yesterday, and that you're going to be better in this relationship that you were last week. So you're always striving to become better than what you were, and you have to come together to come together as one to make that happen. A lot of times, man, we get stagnant, like you say, stagnant relationship, and also we get stagnant in life. But you got to keep striving. You got to have people who want to strive with you, strive to see you want to get better each and every day,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what makes a relationship grow. It's like the person you with will see the shortcomings that you have, and you'll see the shortcomings that they have, and what you'll try to do is knock out those shortcomings together to elevate each other to be where y'all want to be. But then when you make it to one goal, you never set one set of goals. You continue to want to set goals to be better than what y'all was a year ago. If you can't make each other better enough than where we are, then that's where we at. They said we're all old enough now to know you only go down the route when you see it. True enough.
Yeah.
Damn, I read that all wrong, but yeah, I don't know.
Hey, we understood.
We're all old enough now to know you only go down the route when you see it. Yeah.
We understood it. At the end of it, we understood it.
Man, I'm feeling like Martin Lawrence and Bad Boys. Man, I need to wear my glasses more. Goddamn. But I, but I ain't trying to look like Professor Dingo Dong on camera now.
I got you.
I got you, man. Where we at?
Man, I mean, like
Oh,
when
man.
it comes down to this, I mean, like, okay, I was holding back on this. First, I wanted to get off of it, then I want to hold off on it. Now I want to go back to it. The red flag thing. The red flag thing to me is when people see a red flag, but they continue to be with the person. That there is just I don't I kind of understand it, but at the same time I don't understand it. I'm like, I
I mean,
understand
the
if you
thing
bypass
is
one or
that
two, but
we've all done it.
see, Shay said most are single because
No. You
they.
gotta go back to Nate first. You gotta go back to Nate first.
Oh, I didn't
Nate
even
got
see
one
that one. I
right
didn't even
above
see
them.
that one. And they said if you have to ask for it, either it's not in them or they not giving it to you. Period. Yeah. Most Shay said most are single because they had dated the opposite of what they are. But then that basically just eliminates that whole concept of opposites attract. Dan. Um. See. What am I? Okay. Shay says I have dated someone that was like me. We grew apart after graduation.
You know the reason why y'all grew apart after graduation is that the reason being is that after you guys graduated, y'all was at a certain level when y'all graduated, but y'all started seeing different things. You started envisioning. You started seeing different things. He started seeing different things. So the growth process changed.
Mm-hmm.
When y'all was in the same situation as being together as in doing so with the set goal of graduating, that was y'all set goal. And what wound up happening is once the goal has been accomplished, you started to grow a little bit this way, he started growing a little bit that way. It doesn't mean that y'all didn't love each other or care about each other. What it means is that y'all were seeing things in different perspectives. Nate said if a person is asking for you read that already, right? What
Huh?
Nate said, right?
No, I'm not.
And they said if a person is asking for something they aren't giving, that's game. They view you to be a sucker. You're damn skip. If somebody's going to ask you for something they can't give you what they're asking for, they playing you point blank simple. And they think that you are a straight up simp. That's what they want to call you.
Yeah.
Tracia says she agrees with Kim, but when she hit the fan, they not there exactly. Steve, show me the money. You ain't gonna skip.
Yeah. And that's the thing I don't get. Like, why? I mean, understand that if you like a person and you see one or two red flags and you bypass them, but when you see a third one or one that's major and you still continue to bypass and want to be with that person, that means you are just a fool.
You're a glutton for punishment, but I'm not going to use the word fool either. What I'm going to say is that you're choosing to like that person over better sense,
Yeah.
and we've all been there before. I mean, sometimes people are still there. Sometimes people have grown from it. But the biggest thing is
Wrong
that
pipe.
we've all been there. You all right, bro?
Yeah, wrong pipe. I'm good. Hold on. Give me a second. Just keep going. Oh.
Only on Insight when we can see Steve choking and shit. That's what we got right here. Only on Insight. Mm. Yo, Shay, I got a question for you. Even to this day, I mean, I probably know the answer to this, so I shouldn't even ask this question.
Whew.
But do y'all even have conversations now? You and the gentleman that you're talking about.
I almost drowned.
'Cause
God
I
damn
think I
it.
know the answer to this.
I almost drowned. Oh my god. Uh,
You all right, bro?
yeah, I had flashbacks. I had my life flashed before my eyes. I had a good childhood.
You need to stop drinking.
No, it just went down the wrong pipe. I started drowning, man. Dang, leave me alone. Uh, oof. Well, man. Okay.
Cool beans. Okay, still cool people. Okay. All right, then. Cool. I was just wondering. I was just wondering.
Whew.
So, with that being said, can you see yourself one day down the line, maybe you and that person being together, or that ship is totally sailed?
That's a very good question. I'm sorry. I'm texting right now.
I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I've been getting blown up all afternoon since the show started, so I do apologize as well. But I got a question for everybody out there. How many red flags is too many red flags?
Two for me. Two is my limit. Once I see a third one, I'm going.
In case of laughing at Tracy. Mm. How about you, Casey? How many red flags is too many red flags?
I'm gonna say because like for me it's two. Like it's like once like I get past the first two. Once the third one comes, then I'm done. Like I'm done. Like this is just like that's how it was with my last ex.
Same thing with friendships.
Mm-hmm.
When you're trying to build something with somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yep, damn right. This is like once it just comes, it's just like you
Mhm.
know what, like I don't want to go through this because I see how this is going already. So we're just gonna stop this right now and save both of us the time and energy.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Tracy has some feedback.
Mm. Wait, I'm lost. What was the question you
Okay.
asked again?
Tracy says, I've done it, and unfortunately, he passed away last year.
Wait, what was the question you asked?
Damn, I'm trying to figure it out.
Because you was asking something.
Um,
You was asking something to
damn.
other ladies. How many? I know you. It was something before the red flags.
I just said how many red flags is before you let go, and I also asked I was asking Shivani actually, would she take him back with would she take him back?
Maybe it was dealing with that because I know who she talking about too.
Hmm. All right, so let me get to Shivani. He said that's hard because he still lingers. If I text right now, he will drop everything, and he would be all about me.
Mm.
Hmm. So Kim says she agreed too. Tracia says, I get what you're saying, and that is particularly how it was. But yet we were the same in so many other ways. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. Wow. Casey says three.
Yep. See, those three is limit. Three is limit. Like once you get that third one, done.
And she says she's driving. Okay.
Three strikes you're out.
So Shivani, that's not what you want?
Because
Or you just want to let that or you just want to let that ship just pass?
I mean, someone
She
who's
comes
willing
and
to
says it
drop.
only takes two red
Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. She said it only takes two red flags in my spirit to say this is not going to work.
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, like
But
someone who's
ladies,
willing to
are
drop
we
everything.
aware enough to see these red flags?
Not always, because I mean, it's got to be something that you notice, and it's something that's like either a pet peeve of yours or something that like bothers your spirit that you don't like. You
Um,
know.
yeah, true enough. But also, man, you know when some stuff ain't right, bro.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Or or you gotta have people in your life that's gonna show you and just tell you, yo, man, that right there ain't right. This ain't right. That ain't right. It's gonna break it down to help you grow from that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Which I fully understand.
Man, put your phone down.
Huh?
Yeah, put your phone down and put your phone down. Put that water down, man. Before we have a whole other episode dealing with you.
No, I drunk the last little swig. It ain't no more in here, and the text messages is important at this moment in time. The text messages are important. It's my brother. I'm not going to discuss on the internet I'm not going to discuss on the internet what happened, but I will tell you later.
Okay.
So, okay, so they said, Adre, I'm currently not ready for that. I feel the foundation needs to be solidified again before moving forward. Okay. I mean, what's nothing wrong with that? You want a nice solid foundation. You want a nice solid foundation when you want to start something, even if it's starting back again with somebody that you did have a vibe with before. I mean, especially due to the fact of how much time has passed, people change over the course of time. Even though they may still relatively be close to the same, but certain things and certain aspects have changed between then and now. So yeah, you want to make sure that everything is still good enough to actually make a solid foundation in terms of stuff. And she says,
not just going back just because we had old feelings for each other, exactly. And we know we have each other. Exactly. I got you.
Yeah, and then Shay says, I'm very clear to see the red flags, as most people should be, but not everybody is. I'm glad that you are, but not everybody is like that. Not everybody sees as clearly these red flags as some people. Even when you have other people telling you like, hey, this may not be what's best right now for you. We know you, and we see this, and this is not what's good for you. It's like you telling a person like, we're not gonna go there. Don't be looking at me so strongly. It's like you tell a person who are allergic to bees to not walk into a beehive, but they still walk into a damn beehive. Like, we know you're allergic to bees, and you're gonna walk into this beehive anyway. That's not good for you. That's what the fuck.
We're gonna leave red flags alone.
I don't know why you're looking at me like that for, man. I don't know why you're looking at me like that for, man. I know why you're looking at me. I know why you're looking at me, but I don't want to know why you're looking at me like that, though. I know why.
Okay.
Old feelings can be an illusion, and illusions are detrimental in most cases. That's what Shay says, and that is very true. That is very true. It's not always the best thing in the world to feel or anything like that.
And sometimes people think that they can hold those old feelings over you. They can jump in and out of your life. Nah.
Yeah, and that's what people try to do. They like, oh, well, this person used to like me. I can basically do what I want and everything like that. Yeah, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. It's not come back when you're ready and when you want to.
Most definitely.
That's not how it's supposed to be. That's not what you bring to my motherfucking table.
Nothing. Nothingness.
Don't bring that to my motherfucking table.
We know they did. Shout out to my peoples, Mr. and Mrs. Brown. What's cracking, y'all? How y'all be?
For real. We know that they didn't.
Man, we gotta sit. Man, I was telling you, yo, when this whole pandemic is over, should I tell your parents, man, we gotta sit down, kick it, and drink a little bit, and talk a little bit. Seriously. To be honest with you, mom and dad need to try to come to Jamaica with us. On the real.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. Go ahead and tell them. Tell them to come on and we be jamming. We be jamming. Bar quiet.
No, but seriously, you know what she just said, mom and dad didn't raise no fools. Mm-hmm. That's honest. You know, the thing is that you need to know what your worth is and what your worth is, period. Ooh, I would love to go there.
See that
But
deal for
yeah,
number 6.
but what like I'm really saying is seriously is that you need to know exactly what your worth is. You need to know what you want and what you're willing to accept, what you're not going to accept.
Mm-hmm.
And in that route, whatever is brought to the proverbial table, if it was a table or whatever it is, you'll know exactly what you're going to deal with and what you're not going to deal with, and then you'll leave things alone. And when those red flags pop up, and then you'll let it go. But the thing is that what we have to do is be more aware of where we get in our life and what we want in our life. And a lot of times that's not where we at. A lot of times people don't see those things. People want to be like, oh, I got somebody in my life. I'm happy to have somebody in my life that I can call my own.
Yeah.
No, be happy by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the whole thing. Is a lot of times people don't know how to be alone.
No, they don't.
People don't want to accept. People don't want to accept on how to be alone. How to better myself by being alone. How to enjoy my own company. And that's the biggest thing. Some people feel like they got to have someone in their life. No, you don't.
Not really.
As long as you got you and God, you okay.
Not really. There's some people out there
I'm
that's been
saying,
by
bro.
themselves for years and years, and they are
Yes,
perfectly
yes,
okay with that.
yes.
They are perfectly okay with their own company, and that's how you should be. Once you reach that point, like, yeah, I'm good by myself. I wouldn't mind sharing my space with someone, but if there ain't no one there, I'm not gonna care. Plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna care. It's
Most
just
definitely.
nothing. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, but this whole table thing, this whole what can you bring to the table?
Mm-hmm.
That's that's not something that should be. I'm not gonna say shouldn't be asked. I'm gonna say that that should not be something that should be um, expected. Because when you ask somebody what they can bring, they're going to give you what they want to give you and not tell you what the truth is. And I believe that if a person legitimately shows you what they will or won't do, then you'll figure out more so how that person is versus what they tell you. Hey, I like meat. I could bring you pancakes, bacon, and eggs with some biscuits to the table. Instead, they bringing you some extra soggy ass grits with no salt or butter. You know, or they just bring you some plain oatmeal, no sugar, no flavor, just the oats and water and heat. You know, that's just maybe that's just my way of thinking. I don't know if anybody else feels that same way, but I just know that's how I feel about this whole what can you bring to the table phrase. Shay says being by yourself does not make you weak; it makes you stronger. It really does. It truly, truly does. Because you get a chance to fully know yourself, and that is something that I believe a lot of people need to do. And it's something that could take time. It's something that you might find out in like 6 months. It might take you a year, could take you 2, 5, hell, even 10 years. But you take that time out and you figure out who you are, then you understand, like, yeah, this is who I am, this is how I am. And I need a person who will accept that, who will accept this of me and from me. You know? You still muted, bro.
My bad, bro. My bad.
You good.
I said, I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah. So I mean, like I have nothing really against the whole "what can you bring to the table" phrase. I really don't. It's just me personally. I would not use it. I would not ask what a person can bring to the table. I would not state what I can bring to the table. I just feel as if like I'm gonna show you this, and hopefully you show me that, and we'll see if it's something that we both like. If it's something that we both like, we're cool. If not, oh well. You
Like you
know?
said, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna be about it. I'm gonna show you who I am.
exactly.
And if that's good enough for you, then we good to move. It's not good enough for me. If it's not good enough for you, don't waste my time. I won't waste your time. We can move on from this.
Exactly.
Point blank.
Exactly. And
Life is too short to be wasting somebody's time, and life is too short to try to prove yourself to somebody over and over and over again.
and
Seriously.
that's one thing you should never have to. You should never in your life have to prove yourself to somebody that you're just talking to or dating or whatever the case may be. Even if it's just a relationship, you should not have to prove yourself. You know what you can do. You know who you are. You should not have to prove yourself to somebody beyond beyond the expectations of yourself. You cannot expect to jump. You can't expect to jump 4 feet in the air and they asking you and they, you can't expect to jump 4 feet in the air when they ask you to, and you know good and damn well you can only jump 2. You know, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's that. I ain't gonna lie, that low key kind of pisses me off. It does. It really does.
I guess.
Like you cannot.
Well,
You
fam, we
cannot.
got 4
do that.
minutes.
Yeah, I know. You cannot do that. But other than that, like when it comes down to the whole table thing, if you're still gonna use it, of course you're gonna use it.
Yes, y'all can, baby
We can
girl.
jump
Yes,
4
y'all
feet.
can.
Basically saying, hey, if I got to do it, you got to do it too, huh? I mean, like when it comes
We're
down to
gonna
the
make it
table,
happen. I'm gonna get my 2, you get your 2, and we together, baby.
mm-hmm. So just show us what you
So we
just
keep
show
on.
what you got.
We're gonna keep on jumping until we get the 4 feet. There you go.
Every inch count. Every inch count.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. When you together, it does.
Mm-hmm. So when it comes down to this whole table thing, more so show what you have. Show what you can do. Don't just tell me. Show me. Because it's like someone. It's like someone who told me. It's like someone who told me this. They're independent. They're strong-willed. They're intelligent, and things of that such. These are things that they have told me, but they told me after I've seen it for myself. So, case in point, don't just talk about it, show it. I see that she's independent, I see that she's smart, and I see that she's strong minded. You always have to show things rather than just talk about them. You can't say you're the
And
best
then
in
on
the
the
world.
other end,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, go ahead, bro. I'm about to come with some counterpoints on some shit, but
I'm
go
gonna
ahead,
say
man.
you can't say that you're the best in the world and you ain't faced everybody.
Mm-hmm. But we didn't came across some people that's liars, manipulators,
Mm-hmm.
want to get sympathy on one side. Don't want to get sympathy on one side, but don't want to give out the same kind of respect that she want back. But want to give you, but always want to accept and want to suck out of you. Like Shivani always say, they want to suck your energy out of you,
Yep.
but ain't giving back no energy whatsoever.
Yep.
I'm
And
sorry, I got some issues sometimes. I apologize.
no, don't worry. I think we had the same issues. But other than that, I appreciate everybody for tuning in on this snowy ass day.
Yes,
This snowy
yes,
ass
yes,
day,
and
like
yes.
15 feet of fucking snow. It seemed like it fell. There was a lot
Man,
of
we had a lot of
snow.
snow that fails, man.
Man,
Seriously, we did, man. We had a
man,
lot of snow that fell.
it's so much snow in. It's
But
snowing
the
in
one,
Texas and northern part of Mexico. Like that's saying something.
right. But the one thing I do want to say right about now, man, is really, I'm sorry, Shivani, we miss you. We really do. There's something about having you on here with us on a Tuesday evening that makes my day. I look forward to the time that the three of us spend with each other because we don't see you that often
Mm-hmm.
anymore. And it's like this is our personal time. I know a couple of Tuesdays I've been sick or whatever else, but this is our personal time, and I really did miss you today. Also, I want to say thank everybody for showing up and hanging out with us today. Um, just know that you're loved and we appreciate everything that you guys do. Thank you for being here for us. Thank you for helping building the show. And love on y'all people, man. Love on your people. Life is short. Be easy.
All right, with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all the comments, all of the feedback. Don't forget to like this video. Makes this video a little bit more suggested. It gets spreads out to YouTube a little bit better because you never know, someone may need to hear it. Also, don't forget to hit that share button. Again, as I said, you never know, someone may need to hear this, y'all. We've been saying some stuff on this thing, man. People may need to hear it. Share it with your people, share it with your family, share it with friends, co-workers, share it with strangers. Just walk up to somebody and say, hey, have you seen this? Watch this. It's pretty good. Do some stuff like that for a brother. Do some stuff like that for a brother, for real. It actually helps us. It actually helps it and spreads out the show, and actually we'll get more people and more feedback, which would be great. If you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also hit that notification bell. That way, every time we go live, you know when we go live, because we always go live every well, I can't say every Tuesday and Thursday because the past 2 Thursdays didn't miss. But other than that, that's beside the point. We'll go live every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you don't know your time zones, just look up the Windy City. You'll know what time it is. Other than that, oh my God, what is you? Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't care about no antivirus thing. It was an antivirus thing that popped up on just popped up on the screen. We don't care about that. We'll get to the antivirus thing later. But other than that, you all have yourselves a beautiful night. If you're out there traveling, please be safe. If you do not have to drive, do not do so. You all have yourselves a beautiful night. And remember, as always, stay insightful. Peace.
Peace. I'm out.